you got it cooking? How's about it cooking something up with me? Hey, sweet baby, don't you think maybe we could find us a brand new recipe? I've got a hot rod Ford and a $2 bill, and I know a spot right over the hill. There's soda pop and the dancing free. If you want to have fun, come along with me, singing, hey, good looking, what you got it cooking? How's about a cooking something up with me? Free and ready, so we can go steady. How's about saving all your time for me? No more looking, I know I've been tooken. How's about keeping steady company? I'm gonna throw my date book over the fence, buy me one for 5 or 10 cents. I'll keep it till it's covered with H, 'cause I'm writing your name down on every page. Say, hey, good looking, what you got it cooking? How's about a cooking something up with me? Beer just ain't no good for jealous. I tried it night after night. You're in someone else's arms in Dallas. Does Fort Worth ever cross your mind? Darling, while you're busy burning bridges, burn one for me if you get time. 'Cause good memories, they don't come easy. Does Fort Worth ever cross your mind? You left me here to be with him, Dallas, and I know it hurt you at the time. And I wonder now if it makes a difference. Does Fort Worth ever cross your mind? You it makes a difference. Does Fort Worth ever cross your mind? Does Fort Worth ever? Does Fort Worth ever? Does Fort Worth ever cross your mind? Don't look so sad. I know it's over, but time goes on, and this whole world will keep on turning. Let's just be glad we had some time to spend together. There's no need to watch the bridges, yes, that we're burning. Lay your head upon my pillow. Hold your warm and tender body close to mine. Hear the whisper of the raindrops low and soft against the window, and make believe you love me one more time. For the good times, I'll get along. You'll find another, and I'll be there if you should find you ever need me. Don't say a word about tomorrow or forever. There'll be time enough for sadness, yes, when you leave me. Lay your head upon my pillow. Hold your warm and tender body close to mine. Hear the whisper of the raindrops blowing soft against the window, and make believe you love me one more time. For the good times, for the good times. up-and-coming stars. With our guitars, we play and sing the old songs for you. But old songs don't make stars, and everyone plays guitar, so the road ahead sure is long and hard. We play the clubs and fairs, but never the state affairs. Have mercy on the up-and-coming stars. Someday we'll shine for you when our golden hit comes through, and we'll sing on the old hee-haw show. The ones who always knew thought enough to help us through, so we'll play our song for you, 'cause you've always been so true. Now new songs do make stars, so tune up those guitars, for we headed for the Grand Ole Opry show. And when our dreams come true and our records play for you, then we're thankful for the ones who helped us through. The ones who always knew thought enough to help us through, so we'll play our song for you, 'cause you've always been so true. The ones who always knew thought enough to help us through, so we'll play our song for you, 'cause you've always been so true. He said, I'll love you till I die. She said, you'll forget in time. As the years went slowly by, she still preyed upon his mind, kept her pictures on the wall. Oh, went half crazy now and then, but he loved her through it all, hoping she'd come back again. Kept some letters by his bed, oh, dated 1962. He had underlined in red every single I love you. I went to see him just today, oh, but I didn't see no tears, all dressed up to go away. First time I'd seen him smile in years. He stopped loving her today. They placed the wreath upon his door. Soon they'll carry him away. He stopped loving her today. Oh, you know, she came to see him one last time, and we all wondered if she would. And the thoughts kept wandering through my mind. This time, he's over her for good. He stopped loving her today. They placed the wreath upon his door. stop loving her today.
Never ever said I don't love you, and I've never heard you say I don't care, and you never spoke the words I'm gonna leave you, and anytime I pleaded you, you've always been there. Now there's been times I've been tempted by other women, but they've never measured up to you somehow. Well, you've loved and treated me so sincerely, and anytime I've needed you, you've always been there. You've never made me feel unwanted, and your love, well, it's always been there. Through the hard times when I was on the bottom, I guess I've always known you've always been there. crisis, our trouble with the children. And so many times I didn't know what to do. Well, you'd wrap your arms around me and say we're gonna make it. And anytime I've needed you, you've always been there. You've never made me feel unwanted, and your love, well, it's always been there. Through the hard times when I was on the bottom, I guess I've always known you've always been there. I guess I've always known you've always been there. You may think that I'm talking foolish. You've heard that I'm wild and I'm free. You may wonder how I can promise you now this love that I feel for you always will be. You're not just time that I'm killing. I'm no longer one of those guys. As long as I live, this love that I give, it's gonna be yours until the day that I die. Oh baby, I'm gonna love you forever, forever and ever, amen. As long as old men sit and talk about the weather, as long as old women sit and talk about old men. If you wonder how long I'll be faithful, I'll be happy to tell you again. I'm gonna love you forever and ever, forever and ever, amen. They say time takes its toll on a body, makes a young girl's brown hair turn gray. Honey, I don't care, I ain't in love with your hair. And if it all falls out, I'll love you anyway. They say time can play tricks on a memory. I make people forget things they know. Well, it's easy to see that it's happening to me. I've already forgotten every woman but you. Oh darling, I'm gonna love you forever, forever and ever, amen. As long as old men sit and talk about the weather, as long as old women sit and talk about old men. If you wonder how long I'll be faithful, just listen to how this song ends. I'm gonna love you forever and ever, forever and ever, amen. I'm gonna love you forever and ever, forever and ever, forever and ever, forever and ever, amen. I told Mary about you, I told her about our great sin. Mary cried and forgave me. Mary Mary took me back again. Said if I wanted my freedom, I could be free evermore. I don't wanna see Mary cry anymore. Oh, my devil woman, let go of me. Devil woman, let me be. Leave me alone, I wanna go home. Devil woman, you're evil, like the dark coral reef, like the winds that bring high tide. You bring sorrow and grief. Made me afraid to face Mary, barely had the strength to tell. Skies are not so black, Mary took me back. Mary has broken your spell. Oh, my devil woman, let go of me. Devil woman, let me be, and leave me alone, I wanna go home. The seashore, running as fast as I can. Even the seagulls are happy, glad I'm coming home again. Never again will I ever cause another tear to fall. Down the beach I see what belongs to me, the one I love most of all. Oh, my devil woman, let go of me. Devil woman, let me be. Leave me alone, I wanna go home. Out in the West Texas town of El Paso, I fell in love with a Mexican maid. Nighttime would find me in Rosie's cantina. Music would play and Felina would whirl. Blacker than night were the eyes of Felina, wicked and evil while casting a spell. My love was deep for this Mexican maiden. I was in love, but in vain I could tell. One night a wild young cowboy came in, wild as the West Texas wind. Dashing and daring, a drink he was sharing with wicked Felina, the girl that I love. So in anger I challenged his right for the love of this maiden. Down went his hand for the gun that he wore. My challenge was answered in less than a heartbeat. The handsome young stranger lay dead on the floor. Just for a moment I stood there in silence, shocked by the foul evil deed I had done. Many thoughts raced through my mind as I stood there. I had but one chance, and that was to run. Out through the back door of Rosie's I ran, out where the horses were tied. I caught a good one, it looked like it could run. Up on his back and away I did ride, just as fast as I could from the West Texas town of El Paso out through the Badlands of New Mexico. Back in El Paso, my life would be worthless. Everything gone in life, nothing is left. It's been so long since I've seen the young maiden. My love is stronger than my fear of death. I saddled up and away I did go, riding along in the dark. Maybe tomorrow a bullet may find me. Tonight nothing's worse than this pain in my heart. And at last here I am on the hill overlooking El Paso. I can see Rosie's cantina below. My love is strong and it pushes me onward. Down off the hill to Felina I go. Off to my right I see 5 mounted cowboys. Off to my left ride a dozen or more. Shouting and shooting, I can't let them catch me. I have to make it to Rosie's back door. Something is dreadfully wrong, for I feel a deep burning pain in my side. Though I am trying to stay in the saddle, I'm getting weary, unable to ride. But my love for Felina is strong, and I rise where I've fallen. Though I am weary, I can't stop to rest. I see the white puff of smoke from the rifle. I feel the bullet go deep in my chest. From out of nowhere, Felina has found me, kissing my cheek as she kneels by my side. Cradled by 2 loving arms that I'd die for. One little kiss and Felina, goodbye.
She left me on a Monday, right after New Year's. She said she had the holiday blues. Well, I sweet talked her to the station, but she wouldn't listen. She left in spite of all I could do. Now driving this old taxi sure is awful lonesome since my baby left me for the rails. And partying with the fellas sure seems less attractive. And my mother says I'm looking awful pale. And I'm Amtrakking my baby back home. That a woman's been gone way too long. Said my heart begins to patter as train pulls in with a clatter. And I'm Amtrakking my baby back home. Well, my babe's been gone a month, when she called me from her mother's and asked me if she could come back home. Well, I told her I still loved her, and I'll send you $50. And now I feel like singing a different song. And I'm Amtrakking my baby back home. That woman's been gone way too long. Said my heart begins to patter as the train pulls in with a clatter. And I'm Amtrakking my baby back home. Said I'm Amtrakking my baby back home. That woman's been gone way too long. Said my heart begins to patter as the train pulls in with a clatter. And I'm Amtrakking my baby back home. And I'm Amtrakking my baby back home.
I've been messed up by my friends and lovers nearly all my life. In one hand a man tells me he's my friend, in another he holds a knife. I try my best to do what's said and keep myself on the right track, but just as soon as I turn around, they let me have it in the back. And I'm fed up with living now, fed up with trying now, and I guess the only thing to do is getting down and dying now. Good Lord tells me that I should try and turn the other cheek. There's a better land awaiting up in heaven for the humble and the meek. I try my best to straighten my life out and keep my neck from the noose, but when they've bruised both sides and wrecked my mind, and that's all I can use. And I'm fed up with living now, fed up with trying now, and I guess the only thing to do is getting down and dying now. The only thing to do is getting down and dying now. still recall the morning that I met you, standing out in front of Wilson 5 and Dime, staring through the window at the jewelry, hungry for the things you couldn't buy. Just like a fool, I thought that I could please you. I saw you had an eye for things to shine. I paid $7 sawmill for a bracelet just to satisfy your 14-karat mind. Lying beside these railroad tracks in Denver with a hurt head and a half pint of wine. Everything except my soul has been surrendered just to satisfy your 14-karat mind. The cabin that I built in West Virginia, it was not enough to keep me satisfied. 'Cause a man who's got a sawmill occupation can't afford a rich girl's appetite. Well, I wonder if you're still with Willie Jackson. Sometimes I wonder if he's still alive. Oh, Willie, he gave up his wife and children just to satisfy your 14-karat mind. Lying beside these railroad tracks in Denver with a hurt head and a half pint of wine. Everything except my soul has been surrendered just to satisfy your 14-karat mind. Just to satisfy your 14-karat mind. We don't smoke marijuana in Muskogee. We don't take our trips on LSD. We don't burn our draft cards down on Main Street. But we like living right and being free. We don't make a party out of loving. We like holding hands and pitching wounds. We don't let our hair grow long and shaggy like the hippies out in San Francisco do. And I'm proud to be an Okie from Muskogee, a place where even squares can have a ball. We still wave Old Glory down at the courthouse. White lightning's still the biggest thrill of all. Leather boots are still in style if the man needs footwear. Beads and Roman sandals won't be seen. Football's still the roughest thing on campus, and the kids here still respect the college team. And I'm proud to be an Okie from Muskogee, a place where even squares can have a ball. We still wave Old Glory down the courthouse. White lightning's still the biggest thrill of all. White lightning's still the biggest thrill of all.
in Muskogee, Oklahoma, USA.
If the wife and I are fussing, brother, that's alright. 'Cause me and that woman bought a license to fight. Why don't you mind your own business? Mind your own business. 'Cause if you mind your business, then you won't be minding mine. Oh, the man in the apartment is a nosy thing. He comes to my door and it's a ring, ring, ring. Go mind your own business. Won't you mind your own business? 'Cause if you mind your business, then you won't be minding mine. Well, I know a little girl who wears her hair up high. The boys all whistle when she walks by. Why don't you mind your own business? Yeah, mind your own business. If you mind your business, then you won't be minding mine. Minding other people's business seem to be high tone, but I got all that I can do in minding my own. Why don't you mind your own business? Yeah, mind your own business. 'Cause if you mind your business, then you won't be minding mine. a lot of stories that may not be true, but I can get to heaven just as easy as you. Won't you mind your own business? Why don't you mind your own business? 'Cause if you mind your business, then you won't be minding mine. If I walk the honky-tonks around 2 or 3, baby, that's my headache, don't you worry about me. Just mind your own business. Go mind your own business. Well, if you mind your business, then you're busy all the time. Look at us, after all these years together. Look at us, after all that we've been through. Look at us, still leaning on each other. If you want to see how true love should be, then just look at us. Look at you, still pretty as a picture. Look at me, still crazy over you. Look at us, still believing in forever. If you want to see how true love should be, then just look at us. In 100 years from now, I know without a doubt we'll all look back and wonder how we made it all work out. Chances are we'll go down in history when they want to see how true love should be, then just look at us. Chances are we'll go down in history when they want to see how true love should be, then just look at us. When they want to see how true love should be, then just look at us. Well, I don't need your rocking chair, Geritol, Medicare. Still got neon in my veins. This gray hair don't mean a thing. Do my rocking on the stage. Can't put this possum in a cage. Body's old, but it ain't impaired. I don't ready for the junkyard yet, 'cause I still feel like a new Corvette. I'll take a little longer, but I'll get there. I don't need your rocking chair. I don't need your rocking chair. Geritol, you better care. Still got neon in my veins. This gray hair don't mean a thing. Do my rocking on the stage. Can't put this possum in a cage. My body's old, but it ain't impaired. Well, I don't need your rocking chair. Retirement don't fit in my plans. You can keep your seat, I'm gonna stand. An Eskimo needs a Frigidaire, like I need your rocking chair. I don't need your rocking chair. Geritol, you Medicare.
Geritol, you Medicare.
Still got neon in my veins.
Still got neon in his veins.
This gray hair don't mean a thing.
This gray hair don't mean a thing.
Do my rocking on the stage. Can't put this possum in a cage. Body's old, but it ain't impaired.
Well, you know we ain't impaired.
I don't need your rocking chair.
You don't need no rocking chair.
Body's old, but it ain't impaired.
Yeah, we all know you ain't impaired.
I don't need your rocking chair.
I will always remember evenings when I was a kid, with their heads bowed at the table, Grandpa saying grace. Then the friendly chatter as we passed around the place. Lord, I'd love to go back to supper at our place. We would sit around and talking about all the good times of the day, special events and happenings. Mama, please pass a cake. The menu wasn't lengthy, but it had a good taste, and I'd sure love to be sitting down to supper at our place. I remember the rides I took on the horse to school each day, studying in the one-room school where the teacher taught 8th grade. A boy gets into trouble as he makes it through each day, but I'd have it sorted out in time for supper at our place. Times have really changed since my childhood days. People rushing here and there, they never have time to pray. If we could hang up the phone, turn off the tube and try to stop the race, we could have our families together in time for supper at our place. I remember the rides I took on the horse to school each day, studying in the one-room school where the teacher taught 8th grades. A boy trouble as he makes it through each day. But I'd have it sorted out in time for supper at our place. Yes, I'd have it sorted out in time for supper at our